So because of this experience, I would have been placed aside in the church. They have no evidence, but I would have been placed aside from my duties. I was considered a member not in good and regular standing. For what? Allegations. We don't really know, but that's besides the point. However, that hurt me so much that in my heart, I left the church. However, the good thing about it, or if we want to call it that, is that I kept going to churches. Because truth is, see, when I became a part of the church, nobody didn't come to me and say, hey, I'm inviting you to church. And nobody brought me to the altar. Nobody brought me to the baptismal pool. It was a decision made by me, myself. And so I promised myself that the only way I would ever leave the church is if I want to leave the church, not because people made me leave the church. So that kept me in. While you may not have the same view or experience because of what you are going through or the hurt that you would have been enduring, the Bible says in Hebrews 10 verse 24 and 25, and let us consider one to another to provoke unto love and to good works, not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together, as the manner of some is, but exhorting one another, and so much the more as ye see the day approaching. So here the Bible is encouraging you not to leave the assembly of the church. Still go. Let's look at it this way. You have a job and you may not be comfortable in environment A at your job. You don't resign and go home and sit down in poverty. You either find another job or you change department or you find self-employment, but you find another way to survive, right? The church is the same thing. You can't do without it. So nothing is wrong with, let's call my denomination Church X on the mountain. So you go to Church X on the mountain, but you have experienced so much hurt there that you're no longer comfortable in the space at Church X on the mountain. However, there's Church Y on the mountain that has the same principles, teaches the same things, have the same beliefs, worships the same God. Nothing is wrong with changing your membership from Church X on the mountain to Church Y on the mountain. But stay in the church. Let's liken it onto a hospital. You don't leave the hospital because it is filled with sick people. No. You stay for the healing, not the perfection. Treat the church the same way. Yes, it may be hard, but you have to remember, you see, these same people that may accuse you, when I look at it, I say, it don't make no sense, because they are busy still preaching up a storm, still doing their ministry, still sinning, still asking for forgiveness, come back preaching up a storm, doing the ministry, and the cycle continues. And I'm saying, what chances are when Jesus returns, they are going to make it to the kingdom? Because I don't know what they have done in the nights when they go to their bedside and kneel in prayer. God forgive them. But I'm here living in bitterness, not being able to forgive them and the church. I'm already lost. So that was my wake-up call moment. And from then, I have chosen to forgive. And I have decided to stay in the church. My encouragement to you, stay in the church.